Well, in ancient times though, what we had was kings. Yes. If a person involved in an uprising would have succeeded, then he would proclaim himself to be a king. And whatever small area, big area, entire country, Temple of Jerusalem with some adjoining areas, this man Barabbas, if he would have succeeded in his uprising, of course they had already committed a murder according to Mark in that uprising, so they were proceeding in that direction. It was a military uprising. They wanted to take by force certain portion of the land from the oppressors, that was Rome, the government of Rome, Caesar, and in that direction they had taken all steps. It appears that the uprising failed and Barabbas was captured. After all of this, are you telling me Pilate freed Barabbas just because the crowd asked for Barabbas to be freed? Do you find it consistent? When the Bible says the Son of Man was freed, therefore it appears that Jesus Christ was freed, but furthermore, you read further, after the crucifixion, on the cross over his head was written, the King of the Jews. Well, I have just explained what happens when a rebel succeeds in an uprising. At least during those days he would call himself a king. And if he fails, then what happens? What happens if you conspire an uprising and you fail in it and you are captured in it? Well, according to the law of Rome, nothing short of crucifixion or death by crucifixion will be inflicted upon such a person. It does not matter what the crowd says and what the crowd wants, etc. That is a totally different issue. If Pontius Pilate has to offer the crowd some choice because of some custom, he would have offered them a choice between the robbers. After all, robbery was definitely a smaller crime compared to an uprising, coupled by murder in an uprising. So therefore there was no question of releasing Barabbas to the crowd. Yes, releasing the Son of Man, yes, which is again Barabbas. So it appears when the Bible says that Barabbas was free, what it means is that the Son of Man was free. The Son of Man, Son of Man, Son of Man, 100 times we are told in the Bible, was free. And the person involved in the uprising, who failed in the uprising, having committed murder in it, was captured and eventually crucified, and over his head was written, King of the Jews. Well, I suppose it is very clear. Jesus Christ, as we understand, was freed by popular demand of the people. Remember, he was very popular with the crowd, healing them, feeding 500, feeding 2,000 at a time with one piece of bread, etc. Raising the dead. All of this, the crowd had to ask for Jesus Christ to be freed, not crucified. Well, put yourself in the shoes of those people, Jews, and think if you were them, and if some priest would incite you to have Jesus crucified, then would you agree? Prudence says no. So therefore, I think the point is well made. Thank you.